Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to episode 633 of Film Bastards. It is 34 degrees centigrade as I record, and I don't know how long I'm actually going to be able to last. I've got a bunch of Heinekens which will dehydrate me, but will hopefully make me forget that. So, we're going to have a fun experiment on this one. My name's Ian, and as always I am joined by...
Becky, hello everybody.
And Mark, hello everybody.
Hello, one and all. Okay, so, this week, you've got a friend in us. You've got a friend in us. It's Toy Story 5. I don't know what I was doing there. We're going to talk some Toy Story 5. I don't think we're talking anything else as a group.
No, I don't think so.
No. We'll have some trailers, some what we've been watching, all that good stuff. But let's get to it. We are a Pod Syndicate podcast, so please do listen to like-minded shows such as String Stroker vs. Punter, The Good, The Bad, The Odd, The Rewatch Project, and Entertainment Landfill. But with all of that out the way, we're gonna talk some trailers. That's what we're going to do now. I'm going to start off with Taika Waititi's new one, Clara and the Sun, which I just watched, and just absolutely not.
So I'm the only one that thinks this looks alright then, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I am firmly in the... I just can't be fucking bothered. And the fact that it's got what's her name in it just makes me go, no, I'm just going to smash my face into a wall instead.
Is that where you're at with Jenna Ortega right now?
Not Jenna Ortega.
Oh.
Who's the one...
Amy Adams?
No, the one who was... What's her name? The one who just keeps going mental and constantly everyone forgives her because they like her.
Oh.
She was in Orange Is the New Black, is it? Natasha Lyonne?
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
She don't keep going mental.
she's
relapsed and then is trying to get herself clean again. I don't think she goes mental. She's got substance abuse issues. She relapsed and she's trying to get clean again.
Yeah, that's fine. I just think that sometimes she gets away with being a dick.
I like Natasha Lyonne.
I think the bubble of the internet is now against her because she's been involved in some like AI stuff. And as soon as you become involved in AI in any way, you are instantly dead to people. Just as a slight tangent, fucking loving people going nuts about Google investing in A24. That's fucking hilarious. They've been trying to get bought by private capital for fucking ages.
Yeah.
A24 aren't your fucking friends?
No.
Come on. For fuck's sake. Anyway, grow up. Yeah, I don't know. There's just... This feels like Waititi is going to Waititi all over something based on a Kazuo Ishiguro book. And that... me no likey.
Yeah, it's emphatically not for me. I can't. I think I'm done with the whole
Waititi-ness.
Waititi. I want to create like these kooky. Basically, I want to be Gilliam. And it's a bit like, I just think you need, if you want to have an oeuvre, you need to kind of. There's a lot of filmmakers out there that seem to want to have their own kind of style attributed to them, without ever actually kind of having. Yeah, but you need to have done 3 or 4 bangers for that to work.
Yeah.
I don't think he's done 3 or 4 bangers. I think actually his directorial work is actually starting to weigh the other way of, mate, you've not made that many great films out of the films you've made.
I mean,
and yet he's got an Oscar.
Yeah.
To be fair, JoJo's really
Sorry,
good.
but there's a slight delay. Apologies, Bex. I wasn't meaning to talk over
No,
it.
it's all good. It's all good. Jojo Rabbit's good. Wilder People is good. Try to find his fucking... As if everything is before director on his IMDb.
Yeah, you slept down.
I don't know how to do that.
Next goal wins basically doesn't exist. and then you got the 2 Thor films he did, where I just like, I love that, like, Chris Hemsworth's like Thor Ragnarok at the time, like, yeah, you know, we got spirit and we're making it funny and kind of kooky and whatnot, and then Love and Thunder does shit, and then he's like, yeah, we went too silly.
That just feels insufferable. It did at the time, but it just feels insufferable now. What We Do in the Shadows was good. Yeah, he's not really got a strong back cat, has he?
No. Not as strong as he thinks it is.
But the bits where the ones that he does that are good are the ones that are more personality led and smaller, the smaller ones.
Yeah.
And this kind of feels like it might be that.
I'll watch it, I just don't want to.
That's fine. I'm not going to make you do out you don't want it.
What else have we
Okay. I watched this other one as well, Charlie something.
Charlie Harper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it then? It's basically just kind of like a romantic comedy drama, except there's unreliable narrator stuff. I got a whiff of, like, is it going to be about abuse or something? But I don't quite know what film they were trying to sell from that trailer.
No, I don't. But I was into it, to be honest.
It's got good vibe.
It's got good vibes, yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems to bounce around an awful lot. That I'm not even sure it's all set in the same like timeline or same universe. Yeah, but I'm kind of into it.
Yeah.
Like, in a weird way, like it worked for me enough.
It tickled your balls.
Yeah, a little bit.
Fair.
I quite like Nick Robinson, who plays Charlie in it, and Amelia Jones, who plays Harper. I think I've seen her in something else and thought she was quite good.
Oh, that's her from Coda.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recognised that. I was watching it, I was like, I recognise you, and I don't know why. And she's in that Incident in a Ghostland that I watched not so long back as well.
Yeah.
But a lot younger. Would be.
So yeah, so I'm into whatever it is that's doing, because it just seems to be doing something a little bit different.
Yeah, nice.
I do enjoy the fact though that it is a bit like, I'm going to show you just enough to get you intrigued in these charismatic people.
Yeah.
But we're not going to really tell you what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what isn't doing anything different?
What?
Sense and Sensibility.
Me?
Fuck that shit.
Oh. I mean, I'm sorry, but the thing is, I have seen Sense and Sensibility. I don't remember it. George McKay playing a love interest. No, like there was a bit in it where, and I do seem to be taking the piss out of that guy a lot, and I'm sure he's lovely. I don't know, but it's just his face. I can't help it.
That's fair.
And like, there's that bit in the trailer where it's like somebody says something like, "Oh, is he handsome?"
Yeah. I was about
and I
to
was
say
half expecting them to go, "Not really." No.
It's like, is he handsome? And then cuts to him looking the least attractive he's ever looked, and just completely fucking gone.
Yeah, he looks like somebody that's just shouting his own name at him, and he's forgotten that it's his own name and can't work out why someone's shouting at him.
They did him really fucking dirty on that
Yeah.
shot.
It's like he looks spooked.
Poor guy.
It's not. It's
And it, like, being mean feels like kicking a puppy.
yeah, because he seems like a
He
lovely
seems
guy.
real sweet,
yeah,
but
it does.
But like that
Yeah.
was they did do him really dirty with that shot.
It just, and I mean, it just like Daisy Edgar Jones has got an energy to her where I just feel like in the post credits of this, it's going to be 2 years later, and he's going to be sat in the George Mackay Cup Chair 3000 watching his wife get pile drived.
Yeah, and having to pretend that it's his idea and he really likes it.
By a man who looks like he can grow facial hair as well.
Yeah.
George Mackay, I don't believe he's ever had to shave in his life.
Do you know what I think happened when they cast that film? I reckon that he turned up and they went, "Who's that?" "That's Harris Dickinson." "No, it's fucking not." I'm sure it is. It's fucking not. You got.
Oh no!
You got the wrong one. Shit, I got the wrong blonde British guy. Yeah, you got the weird looking one. No, that's not really
He's a little bit Timu Harris Dickerson, isn't he?
Yeah, it's right. You wanted the only one from Baby Girl. That's not the guy from Baby Girl. No, that's the guy from 1970 that runs a lot. Oh shit.
Yeah. I'm sure it will make huge bank. They're releasing it in October, which is a super smart date for it. It'll do well.
It'll do fine. But it's just I am at the point now where I'm like, I don't need to see another version of one of these stories.
I feel like, can't we just let this Austen Bronte small handful of stories that they just keep fucking remaking just die? They're not that good.
No.
I liked the Emma that Anya Taylor-Joy did a few years back.
Not seen it.
The thing is, it was good. It just feels like every time you get a new young ingenue, it's like, right, you have got to make one of these movies. It's got to be Sense and Sensibility, Jane Eyre, Little Women,
Pride and
Prejudice, or Emma. You've got to make one of those because we have to see you in a corset, and you have to be outside a lot of the time. It has to be windy and grey.
You have to roll around in a meadow.
Yeah. And the only thing that you should be concerned about is getting a man.
Well, I mean, that's not their fault. That's the story, isn't it?
But it's the story that they keep on getting thrust upon them.
Yeah. I mean, men ain't shit.
Practical Magic 2, Becky.
Didn't watch this.
I'm hyped for this. I really am. I don't know why.
Yeah, Don is as well.
I feel like finding practical magic as an older woman, I feel like has changed me.
I'm very much of the this is emphatically not for me, and I'm fine with that. But I please don't want to see it.
You don't have to see
I'm not going
to.
to.
Don't want to see it. Hope those who do have the best time.
That's exactly where I am with it.
Yeah.
Just think it looks fun.
It looks like if it's more than 88 minutes long, it's going to be insufferable.
That first film is a mess.
Yeah.
And I get the charms of it, but that first film ain't great. And I mean, to be fair, Suzanne Bier is a better director than Griffin Dunn, so this one could be something. But if reviews are good,
yeah.
Have we got anything else apart from the weirdest fucking trailer that's come out in some while?
What else have we got? Ooh, we watched trailer for The Wait.
The Wait?
Yeah.
What's that then?
It is a film set turn of the century, I believe. And I say 1930s. Ethan Hawke and Russell Crowe.
Okay.
And it's Ethan Hawke plays like a prisoner who basically has he has 6 months left to run a prison sentence, but his daughter is about to basically be orphaned off as a ward of the state unless he can get out in a month, and he's offered the chance to by Russell Crowe, who I believe is the prison warden, that if he goes part of this team to transport some gold across land, that he will basically commute his sentence.
Yeah.
And then it looks like every fucking thing goes wrong. Trailer wise, it looks fucking good.
Yeah, it does actually. It's got her off of Wind River in it as well, hasn't it? She seems to almost get trapped by them and then be like, "Ooh, but I could be your guy."
Yeah.
It just looks really good.
Yeah, it kind of like come out of nowhere a little bit. That hadn't really heard anything about it. And I saw this trailer, I was like, "Well, that looks like a fucking banger."
It does look like a banger.
Out, I believe, September.
Yeah.
Are you meaning the one you've got left? Is it the debut?
Oh no, actually. No, well, I mean, I was gonna. We can talk about the debut in a minute. But I was going to talk about the trailer for Digger.
Oh yes.
Right, it is June.
Yeah.
The Oscars are in March.
Mm-hmm.
We have got potentially 9 months of Tom Cruise should have an Oscar, not a lifetime achievement Oscar, but an Oscar. We do not need. Hey, look at all the performances Tom Cruise has given, and get ready. We don't need that.
Nope.
We know who Tom Cruise is. We know what he's been in.
He's that guy.
And yeah, the Oscars are in 9 months. We don't get an actual trailer for Digger until the week The Odyssey comes out.
Yeah. So it's another month.
Why?
But we've got we've got a montage trailer of all Tom Cruise best bits. It's so weird. It almost makes you go, is there something going on with him? Is he about to retire after this movie or something like that? Is he ill? Is there something wrong? Because it just feels a bit weird.
Well, I hope not.
I'm looking forward to this film. I like Inarritu. A lot of people online don't. I like Bardo. I'm that person. So I'm looking forward to Digger anyway, and but right now it's kind of gearing up for, this is Tom Cruise's performance of a lifetime. We're not going to show you what he looks like. The prosthetics are going to blow you away. Apparently, he just looks old and unrecognisable. Great. All right, cool.
That already a little bit worries me. I'm not a fan of heavy prosthetics. Just have people look the way they look. And if you have to load somebody up with prosthetics, then you've cast the wrong person.
Yeah. Can't do it with makeup, and
yeah.
you have to stick bits of plasticine to their face.
Yeah, it's yeah. The thing is, we know very little about this film other than it's called Digger and it's got Tom Cruise in it. But a lot of the marketing seems to be, hey, it's got Tom Cruise in it. It's like,
what else you got?
What's it about though?
At this point, like, John Goodman's in it as well.
Yeah.
So already there's kind of whispers of, could he have a Best Supporting Actor campaign?
Yeah.
If this carries on the way this is, I'm going to be way more into the John Goodman campaign than I am the Tom Cruise campaign.
The thing is, I could see that just happening, because as popular as Cruise is, etc., Goodman is really popular and is really fucking charismatic. Him on a genuine, like, Oscar campaign could be an absolute sight to behold. Because he will look at it and go,
yeah,
this is the only chance I have, probably, of winning one.
Yeah.
And it would be fun if somebody won something for a comedy.
It's a really, really fucking weird strategy.
Yeah.
But hey, yeah, the debut. All right. Hey, look, I like A Real Pain. I like Jesse Eisenberg's voice. This looks twee as fuck, and I like. I don't know, Whiplash but community theatre. And then at the end as well, music and lyrics by Jesse Eisenberg. Fuck right off.
Yeah.
Is that like a cute way of saying written and directed, or are we actually going to get community theatre songs written by Jesse Eisenberg?
It just looks. It looks like I just can't be bothered to watch it.
I definitely feel like I'm getting older and I've just got less tolerance for things, because but this is.
I think that this is actually pitched at people older than us.
Oh yeah. I said to you, didn't I, when we watched it? I'm not at a place where I'm like sympathetic to older people's journey to find themselves.
Never before has Julianne Moore or Paul Giamatti looked more their age than this. What is it? In fact, Giamatti looks like he's playing 10 years older than his actual age. And it just seems a little bit like Paul Giamatti is now playing old man in sweater, and he's not even 60 yet.
Isn't he?
No. But he seems to be sweatering it up an awful lot.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Nothing against a good sweater, but
yeah, but he's not like his Edinburgh woolen mill sweater.
Nice.
Yeah, isn't it? Oh dear! Wow, what an indictment. Poor guy.
Yeah, I think I'm more at the point now where I'm very much at the look. I will watch that for podcast because do you know what? It's good to give any film a go, and you know, I watch questionable films, so I'm willing to give anything a go. But there's a point where I'm a bit like, but I'm not going to say to people that looks like it's going to be a fucking rip roaring time. It looks like I'm going to be watching it going, I don't care about any of you people. That just looks like the film that the character that the actor who played that character in The Squid and the Whale 20 years ago would make now.
It seems to be a film depicting the plight of a wealthy upper class white woman, and I don't care. It's not like they're underrepresented.
Yeah, there's far too many of those. And a lot of the time, these are the very people that are saying we don't get good representation, not themselves, but saying there's not a good representation of all groups of people in cinema. It's like, motherfucker, have you looked at your CV for the past 10 years?
It feels like, yeah, great, it's going to be nailed on for a Best Original Screenplay nomination, and
yeah,
that's all she wrote. Yeah. And then he's not going to win because he only won a couple of years back.
It seems like he does write the songs for it. Yes, he hasn't done the score, but he does write the songs.
Great.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to see. A film with Jesse Eisenberg doing community theatre songs.
Yeah. Which of course will be crap. And then when people call out to say the crap, you can kind of go, they're supposed to be a little bit crap.
It's community theatre.
Yeah, but so you wrote? Nah, I'm not sure you did write them crap.
I think you thought they were good.
Yeah. And then you always have this in your back pocket that they're crap. It's when everything is ironic, nothing is ironic.
I mean, look, hey, we're also getting Timothée Chalamet in the next Illumination animated film, which apparently is aiming to be higher class than Illumination's usual output. And it's just like, fucking hell, Chalamet, just take your fucking bag, dude. It's fine.
Yeah.
You want to be a voice in an animated film, just be a voice in an animated film.
That's fine. You know, the fact that
they do need to do some damage control with him, though.
They do. The fact that the first thing he said when he was interviewed after the Knicks won was this, you know, better than winning an Oscar. It's like, mate, she didn't want you. Move on.
Right. Okay, any other trailers?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Upon me, let's talk about Toy Story 5, directed by Andrew Stanton. A man who always comes running back to Pixar when his live-action things don't work out. Did you guys know that he had a live-action film premiere on Disney Plus a couple months back?
I think I did know this, but I've already forgotten it.
Yep, in the blink of an eye.
That's
apparently it's awful. And so he's back, tail between his legs, with Toy Story 5. Directed by Andrew Stanton, with the voices of Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Joan Cusack, Greta Lee, Conan O'Brien, and others. When Bonnie receives a lily pad tablet as a gift and becomes obsessed, Buzz, Woody, Jessie, and the rest of the gang's jobs become exponentially harder when they have to go head-to-head with the all-new threat to playtime. Now, my first comment on that, all the marketing has been burying the lead on this because they don't want to advertise that this film is actually about Jessie. Woody and Buzz are side characters, it's all about Jessie, and I think that's fucking terrific. Becky, do you hate women? And if so, why did you hate Toy Story 5?
Well, if that's the barometer, if I hate women because I hated Toy Story 5, then yes, evidently I do.
Oh shit!
She's just a shite character. She's an arrogant, whiny, fucking evidently racist against like people like you.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget the part where she literally punches one in the face.
Yeah. She's just a nasty
people
piece
like
of shit.
me.
She's used to people like you.
Yeah, she does. She does a people like you about the tech toys at one point.
Oh, I thought you were referring to like me being bold or something.
Oh no, mate, no. And she's just a piece of shit. And centering this movie around, I would rather have watched a movie centered around Bullseye. Bullseye's got moxie.
Bullseye's pure.
He's pure. He is. He's pure. It's fucking wholesome. He was having a lovely time on that shelf with those fucking.
Granted, his head looks like a flaccid penis, but
I don't care. He loves that.
yeah,
he's fine.
He loves it.
He was having a lovely.
He's got the personality of a fucking raging boner.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah.
You know.
He was having a mint time on that shelf before she came to rescue him in bunny ears.
Yeah.
So she can just fuck off. The only good bit about this movie was the side quest.
The light years.
Yeah. I'd watch a series of movies about them and their adventures. But if Jessie had died in a campfire at the end of this, I would have applauded.
Jesus Christ.
The Woody stuff, that doesn't land anymore. Oh, lol, look, he's fat now and he's got a shiny patch on his head. Ha ha ha. Cool. Bo Peep still is a badass though. I'd watch a movie about Bo Peep. There you go. No, I don't hate women. I just hate whiny fucking women. Get your ass up and be a fucking, like, role model to people instead of, this girl rejected me when I was like years ago and I've still got a name on my weird leg flap and
Oh, we squeezed trauma into this.
Yeah, fuck off.
Abandonment trauma.
And it's like, do you know what? Just because it irritated me so much, and it tries to redeem itself at the end after somebody evidently watched it and gave them some notes of you are making yourself look like fucking dinosaurs. Get with the program. But kids don't play like they used to when back in my day is not a message to throw at kids that already have an iPad and tablets and a phone probably at whatever stage they're going to watch this movie. Don't fucking demonise them for it and make them feel like trauma and guilt over the fact that they don't play with their raggedy fucking teddy bear that they had when they were 2. Just fuck off. Tech's here. Move on. It's Old Man Shouts at Cloud the movie. And it made me angry.
I thought it was a bit more nuanced than that.
In the last 20 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, in the last 20 minutes after they got those notes that I mentioned.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, yeah, no. I mean, there is definitely a problem here where they can't have tech actually be the antagonist because
they make a
they're
lot of money out of
fucking
it.
Disney.
Yeah.
They want kids to watch this in the back of cars on the way to places on their app.
Yeah. There is an element of that, and I mean the marketing is all. I mean, I think that the tagline was like it's tech versus toys, and it's like it's not.
No.
It's. Yeah, I mean, it's established pretty quickly. I mean, like, Lilypad has a fucking existential crisis about causing mental health to Bonnie. Which is, to be honest, I think is something they probably could have pushed the pedal down more on. But I bet they've got some sort of financial interest invested in Disney that's also got money invested in Meta. So they can't do that as much. So it's just, oh yeah, we'll just like close down the chat facility. Yeah, there you go. Problem solved. I don't know. I'm monologuing, so I'll go. I felt a little bad because coming out of this, Donna and Lottie were like, "Yeah, that was really good," and I was, like, yeah, it was, and I didn't want to kind of come out with some of the stuff that I wanted to say, even though it was mainly I watched Toy Story 4 again this week, and that film is the funniest of the entire lot. There are proper gags in Toy Story 4.
Yeah, it is a funnier, like it is outright more of a comedy than an adventure film.
Yeah, like the Key and Peele stuff is great. Keanu's really, really good in it. And they basically shovel that to the side with this one, and they go with, all right, we got the toys versus tech, but we can't really do that because shareholders. So we're gonna up the emotionality. And I will admit that I am a fucking patsy, and that did get me a little bit. Even though, yes, okay, Emily named her kid Jessie, but Jessie also did just get dumped in a donation box. And it didn't quite work for me there, because that emotional arc is basically the same one that Woody has in Toy Story 3 and 4. It's like a merging of it, where it's, alright, I'm not going to be around for my main kid forever.
Wait, they don't seem to have many...
That's exactly what Woody does in Toy Story 3.
Yeah, but they do rehash a lot of ideas across these franchises.
It did feel a little bit lazy there, but it worked on me, and I liked the rest of the film around it enough. It's the worst of the five, but it's a pretty high bar. So for me, I don't think that's as much of a neg as it might otherwise be. Mark has been absolutely just gut punched by that and cannot speak.
I would say I enjoyed enough that they overshot the bits that I didn't enjoy. So
yeah, fair.
The light years were great. Like fucking that was something that was new. It was something that was fun. It was something I could get behind. The fact that they just all worked as a team and they were all intersynced together, and it was fun. The fact that they were really good, and you're watching it going, wait, so is like original Buzz just a bit shit? And there's a great element of that.
Really enjoyed the bit where the human comes past and they all lay down and they go, hang on, why do we all just lay down?
And so knowing like what you know throughout it, that there's something built into these toys that has them do a reaction that they lay down. And I enjoyed all that up until the point of where they interacted with the existing ones. Where, we get a little bit, because it seems very clear that whoever wrote this has no interest in Woody or Buzz at all. They have no interest in them.
No.
But they've got to have a little bit of them in it. But it's just them doing the same thing as they've done 4 other times.
The whole movie is just them doing the same thing they've done 4 other times.
I couldn't stand Jessie as a character in any of these things.
No.
And I'm a person who has a high tolerance for Joan Cusack. But Jessie is just... I genuinely find it baffling that they have her literally punching another toy in the face when she gets angry, and it's just fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's such an odd, like, message for that. It's so weird. Like, you could have just had her getting angry. No. She punches the fucking shit machine in it.
Yeah, why make it a shit machine as well? Like, ew.
Yeah. And it just feels a little bit too on the nose that Conan O'Brien's voicing that.
Another sort of sidebar grumble that I've got about it. If you're going to try and push this thing of like, oh my god, let's make our kids friends, don't draw one of them so she looks about 25 and the other one so that she looks about 4.
Bonnie and Blaze do look like they are significantly different ages.
Yeah. So, like, Blaze is supposed to be, like, 9.
Yeah.
She looks at least like she's being drawn about 12.
Yes.
Bonnie is supposed to be 8.
And she looks
she's about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't look any older than she did in the last movie.
It's a weird one. I don't quite get why they've done that. They've made it look that big.
They could have easily drawn Bonnie up older. It's not like she's an actual kid actor, is it? Like, they could have just drawn her a bit older.
No, it's... But I keep going back to it. The light years bit was really fun.
Yeah, I know, but that is a sidebar.
Yeah, but
I did enjoy it when they all turned into fucking drones. That was ace.
I was a bit like, oh, are they drones?
Yeah, you were.
I was way more into them than any of the. But then again, I will happily say that the best Toy Story movie is Lightyear. Maybe I'm just really into Buzz Lightyear.
Maybe, yeah.
Lilypad's kind of realisation that she was... I mean, Lilypad, like, just owning Woody and Buzz was quite fun.
Yeah.
And just hacking things was quite amusing. Yeah. It's...
I was kind of on her side though, of like when stupid fucking Jessie jumps in the suitcase and it's like, you are going to make her look fucking lame.
Yeah.
Kids don't take toys to sleepovers, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
And I just hated her. Like, more so in this movie, but also in the other Toy Story movies, the toys just want to infantilise their kids and keep them, like, fucking lame forever so that they'll still play with toys. And the film seems to support that. Like, you're supposed to root for the toys, and I just can't do that as a parent. Like, just on a slightly more serious note for a second, kids grow up.
Yeah. And
these films don't seem to want people to acknowledge that that's just a thing that happens.
Andrew Stanton is a 60-year-old man. I'm not sure that a very wealthy 60-year-old white dude should be the guy who is writing about what is, what's best for the kiddos. It just feels a little bit like... I get it that by the end you get into the thing of, look, that there needs to be a balance between these things. And it's like, yeah, there is, and you've got to the right place. But my God, did you spend an awful lot of time going, this iPad's fucking evil. And it is almost like somebody...
Look at all this screen time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The screens and the devices. And it's a little bit... It was clever, the fact that a lot of the time the parents were on it. Well, the dads were always holding a screen or on a screen there. I did like the fact they balanced out that bit. Thought that was quite well done. But then there was just a... I don't know... It's... Generations move on from different things. And it almost seems like there's an entire generation that every generation seems to want to tell the generation below them, well, things were better in my day, well, things were better in my day. And it goes down like that.
But also of how hard it was in their day.
Yeah, better in their day, but harder.
But harder, yeah.
In their day.
To walk 14 miles in the snow to school.
Yeah, and they never closed. They did though, didn't they? They just did, because you've told me about the days that they closed and you all got to go sledding.
Yeah. And Santa was there.
And he was real back in our day.
Yeah, he had his reindeer.
Not before all your screens destroyed him.
Alright, Grandpa, go back to sleep.
Yeah, it's just... I almost feel a little bit like, I'm not sure Disney's the...
No. I think it's maybe angered me, actually, more watching it in the shadow of this social media ban being announced. Because I think that already makes me very angry. Because it's shit.
Mate, literally, sorry, just to... I'd be actually intrigued for your thoughts. Lottie, like, she hasn't been in school the last couple of days. They closed it because of the heat.
Oh, it's not because she's in mourning about the social media ban then?
No, but a remote learning task that she was given was for basically to do a presentation on the social media ban. And you would fucking love it. She's made a video that they weren't even asked to do, which she's like edited in Adobe, Adobe's online video editing tools, and it's this 4-minute screed about why the social media ban's shit.
I was just going to say what are her thoughts on it. I'm assuming she's anti.
It's
it's like about like kids finding community, and like there's nothing set up as an alternative to how that happens.
100%, yeah.
And then she focuses on like LGBTQ kids about
finding their tribe.
Society's already tough enough for them, and now you're gonna do this as well.
Yeah,
it's like
there's
she's in year 7.
There's such an element of the ban thing. Do there need to be greater guidances? Do there need to be greater controls on it all? Absolutely.
But those controls need to be on the people that monitor and provide the content, not on the children that consume it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
It's the fact is, it's easier to just go, no, we'll ban it for everyone under 16.
That's exactly what it is.
Rather than actually going after the people it is, because that's harder, because they're really wealthy, whereas under 16s can't vote and they don't have any fucking money.
Yeah.
So... it's easier for us to do that because they're not giving us any money. So, what we'll do is we'll do that. No, you can have a balanced sort of discussion about it, and you can have a balanced play field on it that does something to do with both. Just blanket banning something,
I think it's shocking.
Is a little bit, alright, it's dangerous, yeah. Do you know what group of people it's more dangerous for? The over 70s. Because they can vote and they are poisonous, some of them with it.
And they, so gullible.
And they don't understand it.
No.
They believe everything on it because most of them left school when they were 14 and they're damn proud of it.
I think it's really cruel. We've brought these kids up in an environment where their social lives are built around these various forms of social media. Granted, it's not your granddad's social media. They're not using Facebook and stuff like that. But like YouTube and TikTok and Snapchat for Isabel's generation, not so much now. But go on.
The issue is, I think that these people think that the social media that they're ingesting is the social media that they're ingesting. Kids nowadays none of them have Twitter.
No.
None of them do.
No.
And none of them use Facebook. Nobody under the age of 30 uses Facebook. It's Instagram and it's TikTok and it's YouTube. If you call YouTube a social media,
which I can't believe they actually are.
And it's the algorithms within these that feed them towards extremist content and towards content that they shouldn't be viewing. But the problem there is, it's the algorithms that are doing it, and the algorithms are programmed by people to get people het. Because that's how you control a populace.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult to work out. But it's very difficult to regulate and it's very difficult to police. So what we'll do is we'll just ban them from looking at it. But literally, this is how quickly it is to sort it. I just turn my VPN on and off.
Yeah.
Done. Sorted. Sorted.
But back to what I was saying, the kids, especially the older kids that have been on it for a few years already, it's like going to be like cutting a fucking limb off for them. They're used to having it. You say you're 15 years old when this ban comes into effect. You'll have had it probably from around 11. You've had, say, 4 years of online social interaction in some form. And then all of a sudden you just can't. It's going to be...
It's very responsibility on a governmental...
But it's going to be pretty disastrous for a lot of these kids. It's going to isolate them. You're going to get so many mental health problems. And it sounds silly. Oh, God, like people feeling suicidal because they can't go on Facebook. No, it's not people feeling suicidal because they can't go on Facebook. Their only friends might be some kids that live like on the other side of the country that they speak to on... I don't know, fucking Reddit forums, let's say. For example, it will be Reddit forums, because... But, do you know what I mean? Like, that have got shared interests that they found through something like that. And all of a sudden you're taking them away from them. I think it's such a fucking misstep. As a parent.
But Lilypad would agree with you.
She would towards the end of the film, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wild.
There was not enough Duke Kaboom.
I mean, he had what, like one line?
Yeah.
2?
Yeah.
I did enjoy Blaze's old toys waiting for her to come and have a tea party. That one guy in his tutu.
Yeah.
That's... Because that's it, like, you were saying about, like, these films seem to want to infantilise or keep kids infants. And it's like, but I get suckered into it because I feel bad for these fucking toys. They're not real, Ian. They're not fucking real. They don't have feelings. What are you doing, dude? You know, like, but yeah. And I mean, I will say, Smarty Pants, which is apparently an actual thing.
Yeah.
He was great. I liked Conan O'Brien. I thought he was fucking funny in it. The fact that like at one point he says, "I can only count to 2." Yeah, it's good stuff. Like it just. Yeah, quick throwaway line, funny. He probably came up with it himself. Also, one other thing before we move away from Toy Story 5, Lossie said something to me that I thought was actually pretty perceptive. She was like, Toy Story 4 looks better than this, and she's right. The Toy Story 4 has a great line in making it look like the real world apart from the human beings and the toys moving about.
Yeah.
Just like the way it, like the cinematography and like the rain at the start and the way it kind of uses a camera as if it's actually a camera. And that's gone in Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
Oh my god! One thing Mark did point out. Sorry, while I remember, one thing Mark pointed out though was the constant attempts by Pixar to go, look how much better we've got at animals, guys.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
All animals in the Toy Story world look incredibly photorealistic, but people don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry.
I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the next 5 years they re-release Toy Story and Toy Story 2, but almost like with the Toy Story 4 or 5 engine.
Yeah. The reboots.
I could see that. Like, just an actual, like, literally the same film, but just, like, remastered.
Yeah.
I could see them doing it.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't do it for Toy Story 30th anniversary.
Because they did it all in fucking 3D and shit like 10 years ago, didn't
they?
But yeah, look, I'm definitely not shit,
yeah.
but Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's decent. It is a little bit, guys, what are we going to do for the next one then? Like, because there's going to be a 6, and what the fuck are they going to do? They've exhausted it, surely.
They exhausted it 2 movies ago.
Yeah, exactly, and yet, so who knows what they'll do now?
If I have to take into account the Buzz Lightyear stuff, I'm gonna have to say touching cloth. If I'm allowed to ignore the side mission, then it's shit. The actual main film is shit.
It feels like you want to call it shit. You want to be given the permission to call it shit by ignoring a decent chunk of the film.
Well, it does feel like 2 different movies, though. Like, until they come together at the end. It's touching cloth for me, then. Yeah. I do genuinely love the Buzz Lightyear bits. When they're like, just trying to get to Star Command, and they're going through the forest and stuff, and they keep, like... Oh, and the bit where one of them gets taken by the boy, and, like, they go to rescue him and then see how happy he is, and then they just leave him to be happy. I enjoyed that.
It's just not as funny as 4. 4's got so much good shit in it. Like, the dad in 4 just gets gaslit so much. It's amazing. Like, when the Trixie, the dinosaur, is pretending to be the sat-nav, and it's just driving him mad. It's very, very good.
That's the other bit. There's too much in this that is... hang on a minute. No. Like, the fact that Lily Pad's just messaging things...
Yeah, those kids at some point are going to go...
Yeah.
Oh, when you sent me that message, what message?
Yeah, well, what message? Yeah, there's a little bit too much of that. And just everything. Like, I get there's an element of suspension of disbelief that you have to have with these toys coming to life, but they just come to life and just fucking run around doing no matter what now.
That's a good shout. I will say as well, the fact that a device that helps kids potty train is also able to send and receive emails.
Yeah.
I get they're all the same corporation, but come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Why would they add that functionality?
All I do is plug
what 3-year-olds doing?
Exactly.
Just sending emails or having a shit.
If we plug it into this like fucking GPS system, which is voiced by Craig Robinson, but we're not going to use him enough to actually get him to say funny shit.
It would have been good if he was credited at the end as Horse Dick MK, though. that would have been pretty sweet.
I'm definitely not shit. It's a fun enough film. I just take out all of the Jesse bits and I've got a better movie.
That's most of the movie.
But it'd be a better movie.
Oh yeah.
All right,
basically,
stuff.
Basically, I want the next Toy Story movie to just be the Lightyear's adventures.
Fair. Yeah.
Well, you won't get that now because the film about Lightyear, even though it's got nothing to do with those Lightyears, did shit, so they won't do it.
Fuck.
You've seen Xbox have just announced they're increasing the prices of their consoles again.
Again? Jesus. Right. Are they just genuinely going, we don't want you to buy consoles?
Like, honestly, man, this, like, RAM thing, like... Jesus Christ. It's like that, the Steam machine.
Yeah.
Like, 850 quid for something that's not quite as powerful as a base PS5.
It feels like... It feels like the gaming industry hates itself at the moment. And it's just like, it's gone, right, we've got all these people hooked, so they're addicted to it. Right, now what we need to do is just make it so expensive.
The thing is, though, it's like kids coming up now, they don't tend to actually play, like, games. They play on Roblox and Minecraft and whatnot. You know, they're like... which are free, and then you just, like, do in-app purchases. But Lottie never does. Like, the amount... Like, Roblox is, like, one of the most cost-effective things of all time in our household. The amount of hours she's played on it with her friends, and the amount that she spends. She gets a subscription thing that gives her some, like, money in it, £6 a month, and she never fucking asks for anything more than that. and it's mad. Even though then again, I went downstairs this morning. She was randomly playing Astro Bot that I haven't seen her play for fucking ages. But people are going to get priced out of it, man. Like, it keeps on going on like this. Like 5-10 years time, kids aren't going to have consoles in their houses anymore.
I think that nowadays consoles are not for kids.
They're for our generation.
They're for grown-ups.
Yeah.
You know, I genuinely, I was staggered when I saw that the price for the base model of GTA 6 was only 70 quid. I thought the base model would be 100 quid at least. I was a little bit like, fair play, Rockstar. You could quite easily have gone, your base model's 100 quid. If you want the super duper model, it's 120 quid. And then when people went, that's outrageous, they could have just gone, you're still going to pay it though, aren't you?
At this point, people would pay whatever it takes for GTA 6, melt it down and inject it into their fucking veins.
Yeah, and I mean, I find it quite amusing that, like, the physical model is just a case with a code in it.
Wow.
It's awful, man.
I genuinely,
It
like,
is.
I wouldn't if I was a GTA fan, but I find it hilarious that, like, they've been like, it's coming soon, it's coming soon, it's coming soon for so many years, and, like, Resident Evil people are just going, boop, there you go, boop, there you go, oh, we haven't got a new one ready for you yet, but boop, here's a remake, boop, here's a new one.
But I mean, apparently I was watching a thing about it from like a gaming content provider, but one who's very much like, it's a profession, it's a proper channel, and they were saying that the idea that they were supposed to about somebody is that the game will be backloaded onto people like from like a week, 10 days beforehand, so that they can stagger it. So it will be loaded onto people's consoles, but it won't activate until the day that it comes out.
Yeah.
Just so that it isn't going to be like 3/4 of the fucking world are trying to download that game at the same time. But you know that Sony's famously good servers are just going to crash, and it's going to be so funny.
Yeah.
I played through GTA 5, and it was so long ago. Like, I cannot comprehend how long ago playing through GTA 5 was. But whether I'll do this one, I don't know.
There is not a hope in hell. I think the last GTA game I played was 3. No, 2. 2.
Don't think I've ever.
Was that PS2? 2.
GTA 5's cracking, but it's 30 hours.
Yeah.
It's just one of those, what else could I do in that time kind of thing that I think of often.
It's one of the, I think the GTA thing, for me, is I quite enjoy open world games. I quite enjoy the idea of them. But if it's too open, I can't even bother.
I hate open world
Like,
games.
I
need a
Sleeping
route.
Dogs and I like Mad Max because they're small open world games.
Yeah.
Like I remember watching a video of a guy who said, how many hours will it take me to walk from one end of the GTA 5 map to the other? And it was something like he sat there and did it for like 7 hours or something stupid like that. And I'm like, how? Like, I hope you were doing something else while you were doing that. But also, no. Just no.
Too big.
I hope everybody who gets it has a great time. But I'm glad it's not a time that I have to spend.
I need to see a gameplay trailer, and I'm surprised they didn't. I'm going to leave all this in, by the way.
Yeah.
So the pre-orders went live today, and there's still not been a hint of gameplay out there. There's been the trailers have been in engine, and it looks fucking mental. But yeah, show me a mission.
Yeah, I was watching a thing where same channel with the guy was talking about that. He said they were discussing it. And one of the guys on it just went, "What if it's shit?" And they went, "Well, it won't be." He said, But what if it is not like people think it's shit because it's got a girl in it or anything like that? What if it's actually not shit like Cyberpunk was shit because it didn't work? What if the game is just
What was
shit?
the channel you were watching? Because that sounds like something I watched. I'm just wondering if it's...
remember. It just came up on my TikTok when I was scrolling. I'll try and find it. But it was just the guy's like, what if it's shit? What if it's just a shit game?
It wasn't like a Latino guy and a black dude, was it?
I think it might be, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was kind of funny if it was, because that's exactly... And the Latino guy was like, what if?
Yeah.
No.
I think that's it. Yeah. That sounds like what it could be, yeah. They crop up occasionally on my bit there, because occasionally, like, I'll get random games. If it's usually about really old games, it's usually an old guy going, hey, fucking hell, look at this. This is Kick-Off 2.
No, but I mean, that's the thing. It is just like, yeah, what if it's shit? Because there's going to be no review. Like, Rockstar do not need to send review codes to anyone. What's the fucking point? You know, so there's going to be no reviews of it. And what if it's shit?
Yeah.
But it just, like, it's not going to be. Like, it's like the surest bet is that GTA 6 will be a good game. Whether it'll be a banger or a masterpiece, like, who's to say? But it will be good.
But it won't be as good as, like, Sleeping Dogs.
I gotta get you fucking, like, I wish you had time. I wish you had the mental bandwidth to just submit to some Yakuza.
It's one of those where at some point I might, but I have such a low tolerance for gaming.
But I don't know, when you get into something, you play it and play it and play it.
Yeah, but
you're playing FIFA every night at the moment and you fucking hate it.
I do hate it.
You just sit there angry for the hour or so that you play it. I've just got to get these fucking, like, what are they?
Objectives
done, and you have to do them every night, and it takes you about an hour, and that hour is an hour of rage.
I know, I hate it every second of it, but for some reason I enjoy my hatred of it.
I sit and read while Mark does this, and he just chunters the whole time. Like, I have to consider leaving the room because he keeps trying to tell me how annoying it is.
Do you know what's more annoying? Do you know what is more annoying? Right, than that is they've made these, like, fucking objectives, which I actually weirdly just don't actually care about that much. But I'm in a mood where I've got no football to what is it. I know the World Cup's on, but I don't care. So I've got no football to kind of take that thing. So I need something. And basically, the only time I play FIFA nowadays is during close season, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
I think you should just find a thing of sensible world of soccer.
I've tried. It's really difficult. and I like try to play like modern Football Manager. It's too complicated. I don't care that much. But yeah, so you have these little objective tiles things that you do, but they're so complicated that I've had to take photos of them so I can know what they are. So one of them's like, win 3 matches in any FTUT mode game whilst having minimum 4 Dr. Congo and Cape Verde players in your starting 11. And it's like, right, so I'm alright with that, but wait a minute, I've also at the same time got to do this, which is score these 2 goals in 5 separate matches in any FTT mode while having a minimum of 4 Cote d'Ivoire players in your starting 11. It's like, right, that's 11, I need 4 of those. I can do that. But then at the same time, I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Mark, can you message me your sort code and account number?
Why?
I'm going to send you £9.59 and I want you to buy Yakuza Kiwami. It is a remake of the first Yakuza game, and I just want you to play it for an hour and tell me what you think.
I will get that, and I will play it for an hour on my next day off, which is Tuesday, I believe. And I'll tell you what you think.
Just an hour. It's basically all cutscene, which I know you don't like.
I hate that.
But I just want to see if you get into the story.
I will play that. This is a really weird time.
Because if
what was
you
that game that
do
Ian sent you the trailer for when we were on holiday? That looked really good.
Stranger Than Heaven, is that what it was?
Yeah, the one that's got
That's
like,
the
Tupac and Snoop in it.
Tupac,
Sure.
yeah,
I
and
think
Snoop in
so.
it. That's by Ryugai Gotoku, who are the Yakuza studio. That's their new game.
That looked really good. What's it called?
Uh,
Stranger
on-
Than Heaven?
Stranger Than Heaven.
I still want to play that one that's set on an oil rig.
Like a Yakuza-y, gangstery kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
I mean, I know
Fucking
Yakuza are gangsters.
Yakuza Kiwami, just get on it. Like, I swear to God, Mark. Like, that's the game that I was playing a mini game and accidentally unlocked a softcore porn scene.
Yeah, I remember that actually, yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
And I just immediately went upstairs and admitted to Donna what I'd done.
Fuck's sake, Ian.
you had to go down there and go, look, genuinely, I accidentally downloaded some porn. It was soft car, but it was an actual genuine accident.
It's, yeah.
Whereas I would have turned out of Bex and gone, this is bullshit, this is soft car.
Oh, just wait until you unlock the fucking the fucking karaoke mini game. If you get past the first hour, like, fuck, man, I might need to play some Yakuza.
The thing is, I enjoy like gaming sometimes. I have little flutters with it, but it has to. It's almost like taking a photo of a deer. A game for me, it has to be like you have to just leave me and let me come to it. A little bit like that with it.
Yeah, that is true.
Like I say, I've had that oil rig game downloaded for ages.
Still Wakes the Deep.
Yeah. It's still downloaded on my PlayStation, but I haven't played it. I really fancy it. It looks really good.
Let's just play it,
It
Madden.
looks really creepy, but I'm like, nah.
What's it called?
I have actually
Still Wakes the Deep.
I have done a full replay of Mad Max and Sleeping Dogs since I downloaded Still Wakes the Deep.
That's actively nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
We should play that
We're not
instead of
gonna do
watching a
that.
film tonight.
We're not going to do that.
Why?
Yeah, do it.
I want to watch a film.
But you won't, because it'll take us so long to
Go on,
pick a
do
film
it
that we'll end up
together.
watching an episode of Bones.
Oh, maybe.
All right, look. Is it on PS Plus?
Yeah.
Well, I'll fucking play it as well, and then we can talk about it next week, and then it's podcast content.
All right, we'll play some Still Wakes the Deep this week.
Are you actually going to, Ian? Because we've made this kind of deal before, and you always...
No, and
Welch.
I flake out. Yeah, like, because I'm not saying I'm going to complete it in a week.
That's fine. I've never asked you to complete something in a week, have I?
I think a little bit you have.
Just, Ian, let's play along this game together, and it'll be fun, and it'll be kind of creepy, and we'll talk about it on the podcast, and you're always like,
Well,
nope.
all right.
This
We
sounds like a
start
scary
now. All right, we start now, you fucker. All right. I will play Still Wakes the Deep. And we
Okay.
will talk about our experience with it next week. And Mark's getting involved as well, either watching or playing. I'm easy.
Okay.
I'll play.
You play, I'll watch.
Yeah.
I'll spot you.
I can't watch people play games.
No, you really can't.
I'll sit down with the best intention and go, I want to watch this. And then the minute Beck starts me around, I go, yeah, I'm going to go upstairs and watch a film.
Thing is, lots
really
will watch
rude.
me play it, and we'll have a great time.
Yeah. So what we're saying here is Lottie is more supportive of
No.
Ian's gaming than you are of mine.
I'm going to pull in childhood trauma
Yeah.
here.
Childhood
That's totally
trauma.
fair.
Yeah. It's from literally like having to hang out because of parents being friends with people that had a boy child that was a few years older than me, so I was always like shoved there. Like, oh, go play that there. But he had all his own mates and they'd just play on the computer and I'd just be sat in a corner going,
Oh, that makes me really sad for
this is
you.
boring.
Oh.
Especially as whenever they played a football game, I was thinking,
You shit.
I'd win this. Like, I'd win this, I'm an expert at this. Shit at every other game.
No, we're going to play this oil rig one. It sounds creepy and good and fun.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
Right.
excited.
What films have everyone been watching?
Oh. Go back to that.
I'm the host, you cunt. Bake 'em away, toys.
What have we watched together next?
We use that far too
Yeah,
much in
We do use
day-to-day.
paperweight toys.
Big away, boys! Love it. What have we watched?
Yeah, we've watched a few actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, fuck you, Mark. I'm gonna take this away from you because I'm hosting. Bex, I completely forgot to talk about last week. Milk and cereal.
Yeah, you did. Well, yeah, you did. I think you said it was really bleak. You didn't talk about it properly.
No, I didn't talk on the podcast because went to wait till you were on the podcast.
Okay, go on, go.
So, right, I think it's interesting because Curry Barker's been quoted saying that he's interested in it being remade as a proper feature film, not necessarily with him as director.
Okay.
Yeah, fair fucking play, man. Like, just doing this and then sticking it up on YouTube as a calling card. Like, that's fantastic. And I don't want to spoiler it, actually. But I will say that so this is what is happening in this film, I thought happened maybe a little early. I thought they could have, and even though I get that the narrative is, in like the second half or so, is kind of geared towards a revelation. You know what I mean, yeah? Yeah. But I liked the whole them pranking each other and how far do they take it kind of a thing at the start. And yeah, I thought it let the cat out of the bag a little early, which, considering that it's an hour long, is impressive in its own way.
It's an achievement.
Yes, but no, it's good, man. I mean, like, Mark, I know it's on YouTube, so you don't want to watch it, but it's decent. It's good, and like Curry Barker himself plays like the lead guy, and I know he's been cast in. He's cast himself in Anything But Ghosts, I think it is, the follow up to Obsession, and it's like, yeah, fair play, dude can act.
I accidentally watched one of his like comedy sketches that he does with a guy.
Okay.
I don't know who the guy is, but I recognise him from stuff as well. And I was watching it going, wait, that's that Curry Barker dude. And I was watching a sketch about him. It was basically him convinced, and he got a priest round because he was convinced that his flatmate was possessed. And his flatmate's like, I'm not possessed. And he's like, no, that's exactly what a possessed person would say. And he's like, he's chained him to bed. And he's like, every time I come in and watch you sleep, you're like making weird noises in your sleep. Like, why are you watching my sleep? Like, to work out if you're possessed, and you are. And I watched it going, alright, this is quite funny, I kind of get this. If there's some of this humour coming up in your films, I get the obsession bit. This is alright with this could be, I could be behind this guy.
Yeah, so I'm really rooting for him. Ian, does it feel like the budget for Milk and Cereal is $800?
No, I'm assuming it was. Is that what we're saying?
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, it doesn't look high budget, but it looks It looks fucking professional. You know, considering that it's all like handheld kind of camera shit. I thought it looked legit.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I'm really glad you. I mean, it's not like a sunshiny movie, but it's very good.
I'll never watch it again, don't get me wrong, but like it's like it is fucking like some of the stuff that a character is doing at the end and kind of talking to the camera about is just like fucking hell. And I was watching this on my iPad on the train travelling home from a London meeting, and just being like, I'm just in my fucking zone here, and I really hope nobody looks at what I'm watching. But yeah, no, enjoyed it, and I know you've been like saying about it for ages, and you were quite right to, Bex, and I apologise for taking so long to get to it.
No,
so,
it's all good.
Yeah.
You got there in the end.
Yeah. And on that note, Becky, what have you been watching?
I don't actually think
Take
I've
it away, boy.
anything on my own. I have. The reason I've not watched anything on my own is because I finally finished reading Ready Player One, which I kind of was struggling to get through because it was so similar at the start to the film.
Almost as if the film was based around it.
No, I know, but when it's beat for beat,
Yeah.
there's no interest in it, is there? It's like,
Yeah.
But then, because I wanted to get through the story and see if there were any differences, I started listening to it on audiobook. Because then I'm a captive audience, aren't I? And it is significantly different from the film once it gets going. So I finished that, and then I started reading Ready Player 2, which is much maligned, and I was a bit kind of dreading it. And I'm probably about halfway through now, and I really don't get the hate. Apart from they have turned the main character into a bit of a cunt. So there's not really a likeable character at the point that I'm at to glom onto. But the story itself's really interesting. I think a lot of people kind of complain about there's too many references to like pop culture and stuff like that, and it gets a bit like, oh, right, yeah, okay, another fucking Back to the Future reference or whatever. I fucking love it. It's fun having like loads of references to pop culture that I remember, so I'm happy enough with it.
Isn't that kind of like the whole thing? It's a bit like...
But then it does it all through number one as well, so I can kind of see people, like, I can kind of get why people are going, it's just the same again.
Yeah, but
the base story is different.
That would be like getting into the third Harry Potter book and going, there's a lot of fucking spells in this though, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, really enjoying reading through that.
Nice.
Should I do what I've watched on my own?
Yes.
It's only one film I've watched on my own.
Oh, golly, go on then.
Yeah. I rewatched 1994's The Air Up There.
Okay.
Starring Kevin Bacon. And just not many other people really. So Kevin Bacon, he plays like a ex-basketball player, now college basketball coach, well, assistant coach. And he, at the start of the film, he's there with the other assistant coach trying to recruit this hotshot college ball player. And it turns out that the kid's a bit of a prick. So he basically embarrasses him in a game of one-on-one and shows him up. And then the college loses out on this player, and he gets like chewed out by the coach who was like his mentor, etc. And then there's a weird bit where he's a little bit drunk at some kind of awards dinner bit, and a charity thing comes up where it's the charity that the school sponsors. I believe it is it Libya? I think it might be Libya. And in the background he can see this kid playing basketball and he looks fucking mint. So he goes to try and find this kid playing basketball. Even though he's told that he's not allowed to. He's supposed to be going somewhere else, but he goes rogue and goes to find this kid. And yeah, it's that type of film. The thing is, it's weird because you mentioned earlier, Ian, the Next Goal Wins, wasn't it? The Taika Waititi movie.
Yeah.
From a couple of years ago. That type of movie, Next Goal Wins, used to be around in like the late 80s, early 90s. So about the mid 90s, where they were effectively, they were movies that were family movies, but more aimed at not quite kids, but younger, or probably older than like kids that were seeing Toy Story and things like that. They'd seen like a lot of the Disney stuff, but weren't able to go to like 15s and bits like that. There were quite a lot of your dad's going to take you to see this movies. And something like Next Goal Wins probably should have fallen into that category, but they wanted to put swearing in it, and just that category doesn't exist anymore in movies because we seem to have forgotten about these, and everything has to be Digination for that there. But it's Paul Michael Glaser that directs it. Of course, you directed the Running Man, then also did go on to direct Kazam. So you know, not the best of things.
Things and roundabouts.
Yeah. He also did direct Cutting Edge, which is another kind of sports comedy that I actually watched a few early this year, I think. But yeah, I actually really quite enjoyed my rewatch of The Air Up There. It was because I got onto it because I accidentally, that was it. I was trying to think of a film that what ended up being Air Up There. I was at Air Bud and I thought it was Air Up There and I couldn't get, what is it? I want to watch Air Bud because Air Bud's probably a little bit too shitty for me. But also the dog's annoying in Air Bud. Whereas the dog in this is Kevin Bacon. So, less annoying. I enjoyed The Air Up There. It's very much my wheelhouse, this kind of like late 80s, mid-nought to mid-90s sports comedies that are aimed majoritively at early teen kids. It's got a lot of silliness in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it handle...
What?
Is it racially insensitive?
No.
Because from the trailer that's playing on IMDb that auto plays here, it looks like it might be a little bit.
It's not. There's nothing. It very much. He becomes sort of fish out of water. He's not. There's no Ace Ventura 2 When Nature Calls moments in it or anything like that. There's a. I can't remember what the joke is. There's a whole section of basically when he first gets to. If he first gets like to Africa, he ends up on a coach and he's trying to go to this place called Wanabe where he's seen this bit, but then it's Wanabe's it's their local rivals that he's on this bus with, and so there's like a whole host of how many Wanabians does it take to milk a cow? It's like 20. 2 to hold the udders and 18 to lift the cow up and down. And there's a whole ream of these jokes that go through, and it's kind of that kind of humour, which is quite funny, and I quite enjoyed it.
Nice.
Yeah. And then what have we watched together, Bex?
Some films.
Some films.
Yes.
Yes.
Quite a weird selection of films, actually. We watched The Nice Guys.
We did rewatch The Nice Guys, which just gets fucking better every time you watch it.
It is very good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
really fucking good.
It's a noir movie that also happens to be a really good comedy.
Yeah.
It's just fucking great.
Yeah.
And somehow a political statement about catalytic converters.
Genius.
But also there's tits.
There's tits in it as well. It's just kind of like sets it all up.
It's got something for everybody.
It's got something for everybody, yeah.
Catalytic converters and tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baby Goose's pretty face.
Yeah. Baby Goose has a wonderful...
Don't say whores and stuff, just say whores, that's there.
But it's... Like, I watched again, somebody put a compilation together of Ryan Gosling reacting shocked to things in movies. And it's just like, that's quite brilliant, actually.
Genuine, the more that I see him in this Ryan Gosling era that he's reached, where he just seems to be quite comfortable with himself.
Yeah.
He's just magnificent, and just his physical acting, just the bits that aren't him saying stuff, and his facial acting is so wonderful to watch.
The bit in this where he's in the bathroom stall and he's trying to hold the door open whilst covering his crotch and hold the gun at the same time, and he just keeps on doing it. And the great thing that Shane Black does is Russell Crowe is just laughing at it, but rather than go, we can't do that, Russell, you're laughing, it's like your character would laugh.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it in.
Yeah. It's just so good. It really is very, very good, and he really is very good in it. And Russell Crowe's very good in it. The little girl whose name I can never remember is good in it. It's just very good.
At some point, you just hope that, at some point, one of the streamers is accidentally going to get conned into doing a sequel for it. And Shane Black's going to ring up and go, "You'll never guess who I was at a party with." Like, Russ, the other day, I've got it. I've got 100 million to do it. Are you still in? He'd be like, "Yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's do it now."
The fuck out of a sequel to this.
Everybody would.
Yeah, I don't really get it. I don't get why we haven't got one.
Because it didn't do well on opening weekend.
So?
It's Angry Birds. Ryan Gosling just says Angry Birds killed us because we released in the same weekend as Angry Birds, and that just ate everyone's meals. We also rewatched Name of the Rose, didn't we?
Yes. I had forgotten / was unaware what a horny film this is.
It's a very horny film, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite slow paced.
It is quite slow paced. I enjoy it. It's fun. I mean, I always enjoy Sean Connery in the fact that he's a very charismatic screen presence. I am not sure he's a good actor.
No. Or a good man.
Well, yeah. But he is a very charismatic screen presence, and he's very charismatic in this. But you're looking at him going, "You're supposed to be Italian.
Yeah.
You're Italian.
Yeah.
Why did you have to make him Italian?
Yeah.
He's quite clearly not Italian. The man's never been to Italy."
I do enjoy though how staunchly throughout his career he refused to even attempt an accent.
Yeah. It's admirable for a man who lived in Scotland for the first 20 years of his life to somehow still be Scottish in his 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean that man was riding pure vibes for the entirety of his acting career because it isn't talent.
No, he rode those vibes quite well.
Yeah, he did. And he was quite a good-looking chap when he was younger, wasn't he?
I don't even think that he was that good looking. But then you've also got like a really early Christian Slater and a very early Ron Perlman.
Yeah, I think because like I feel like Ron Perlman, because he's quite a unique looking chap, isn't he?
Yeah.
For a long time at the start of his career, always got cast as like freakish characters because of the way that he looked and he could play them in a bit Igor-y.
Yeah.
But he's kind of grown into his face now, or he's disguised it well, or half of it at least, because he's got a beard. And, like... But yeah, I mean, fair play, he must have made some decent money out of it, but I just feel like that's mean, that he was just cast as, like, freaks.
I think he's probably alright with it, because he got Hellboy, and then literally I think he's been alright since then.
Yeah.
It's a good watch. It is maybe a touch over long.
Yeah.
It's wild that this movie made like $75 million.
Yeah.
Like, it's wild. That's
is
like
crazy.
the mid-80s as well. That's not bad.
It's made me want to rewatch like the Genet movies and Highlander.
Fair. Then what else do we watch, Bex?
I mean, and Sons of Anarchy, but that's just a standard always thing. We also watched Thinner.
We watched Thinner, didn't we? Yeah.
We did.
Thinner.
Yeah. It's an incredibly silly movie that's really quite watchable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. I think there's a lot of King books that are very creepy when you read them, and then when you watch them, it's like it doesn't really work on screen. Because, like, I said to you now, like, conceptually, like, putting together a movie where someone goes from being, like, borderline obese, or just obese, to, like, incredibly malnourished and about to die, just from a costuming point of view, that's hard.
Yeah.
But I think they do it quite well.
Yeah.
Like, the fat suit at the beginning is very obviously a fat suit.
But I think that adds to, like, the charm of it a little bit.
Yeah. It's not slick.
No, and, you know, Robert John Burke is really quite good as Billy. He plays it quite well. It's very, very silly, but it does work really quite well. I don't think it's trying to be anything that it isn't.
No.
And I think that's what makes it really quite fun.
Yeah, definitely. I do really love the fact that he gives his wife the cake.
Oh, yeah.
And I do enjoy the fact that it turns out that actually he wasn't wrong. She was banging the doctor.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was justified in giving her the death pie.
Yeah, but then his kid eats it.
Yeah, she does, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun. I wouldn't say good, but I will say fun.
Yeah.
We also watched one of my favourite movies, 13 Ghosts.
Yes, we did.
I fucking love this movie.
You really do love that
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
I've when you suggested it, I was like, should I tell him I only watched it a couple of months ago? Or...
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, I did not know that.
But I was fine with it. I did talk about it on the podcast because I watched all the YouTube stuff about the backstory of the ghosts as well.
Oh, of course you did, yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking great.
Yeah, it's a fun film. It's another very silly, but overblown, silly film.
Someone said to Matthew Lillard, "Go big or go home," and like his home was getting fumigated, so he just decided that's where he was going with it.
I just think that when somebody said to Matthew Lillard, "Go big or go home," it's like, wait, he went big before I could say the next bit, and he's just ridden a career of that.
I do love him. I do love his acting style.
Weirdly,
It's just so fucking madcap.
I watched a really fun video of I don't know what it is, but he did like a show where it must be like a YouTube show or something like that, where it's like Gamer's Closet or something like that, where he goes to like a retro gaming shop and talks about like gaming.
Okay.
But he's also talking about like his career, and the guy asks him, says, "Well, what do you think about this nostalgia, like based, a lot of the nostalgia bits that are running through cinema at the moment?" And he's like, "It's great." It's like, because like nobody was like, I was working steadily. I've always worked steadily for like getting on for 30 years. He said, nobody's putting Matthew Lillard in a movie that he's going out there as like a lead or a co-lead or anything like that. But the nostalgia thing, that's getting me a lot of work. I'm under no illusions and I am riding this train.
It's fucking good.
Yeah. But he talks about his love of FIFA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he's like, I know nothing about soccer. I know nothing about football. What I do know is I play FIFA online with my kid. So when I'm away on set, when I'm not filming or anything like that, I arrange every day, every night to spend an hour or 2 hours playing FIFA with my kid. And we can play a couple of games of FIFA and we can chat. And that's what we do. And that it's the thing we do together when we're not together. And I just thought, that's fucking earnest, that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's it. I think that's what we watched this week, isn't it?
Yes.
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 What have you been watching, Ian?
Nice. So got a few things. Just pulling them up. Rewatched the James Gunn Superman in readiness for Supergirl. Good. I was really high on it first time around. I actually kind of forgot how high I was on it when I looked on Letterboxd. I do like it. I think the stuff in that like pocket universe where it's just them against green screen for 25 minutes does slacken the film somewhat, but I like how sincere it is. I like how just kind of in today it is, and I really like I really like Corin Sweat. I really like Rachel Brosnahan. Nicholas Holt's fantastic. The way that he is just, I fucking hate that guy. Like it's Superman. I think he's a prick, and I fucking hate him. And that's basically his motivation. It's like he's doing like land deals and stuff like that, but it's just like I don't give a fuck about that. I just fucking hate that guy.
He's a prick. Why does everyone like him?
Yeah. I just think that's really funny. But I think Corin Sweat does the Clark, not the Clark Kent stuff, like because he's barely Clark Kent, but the apple pie American stuff, like the speech he gives to Lex at the end about how he is human, you know, just in the way that he is well done, I think. It's good. I do wonder how quickly it's going to become a relic, because it it just very much feels like a film made in 2025 for good and bad. But I enjoy it. The fact that we've got Supergirl coming out this week, and then literally Superman Man of Tomorrow is out next year. I'm a little bit. We're trying to do quite a lot here, and you see that in like Nathan Fillion and Eddie Gethegi and Isabel Merced as like the Justice Gang in this one as well. Like, we're just going to throw a bunch of people in. We're going to give you no fucking backstory whatsoever. Where we need to like have it in the dialogue, we'll have it in the dialogue, and sometimes that'll be real fucking clumsy. Like, for example, there's a robot at the start who it's her first day, so they can explain everything to her about how Superman heals with the power of the sun. And it's just a bit like, yeah, but you're a fucking robot in Superman's... Aren't you just programmed for that anyway? Whatever. But I do like it. James Gunn himself is fucking exhausting, but I like his films. Okay, rewatched Exit 8, which I watched with Lottie, and I told these guys on WhatsApp last night, but fantastic fucking moment at the start of the film where we're watching it in the first couple of minutes, and Lottie's phone starts ringing with the like generic Apple phone tone. It stops, and then there's like a beat. And then the main guy on screen's phone starts ringing with the same ringtone. And she freaked the fuck out. Didn't like that at all. Thought I was playing a trick on her. And I was just like, how the fuck am I playing a trick on you? Like, how does that work? But, yeah. She was in hiding for quite a lot of it. But... the bit with, like, the rat with the ear on it, she watched that whole entire thing. And, yeah, Exit 8, man, it's decent. I don't necessarily think it's a massive rewatchable one.
10 out of 10 film of the year.
But, yeah, no, fair enough. The fact they actually made a film out of that game
it's
is
mad, isn't it?
insane.
Yeah.
The fact that it works that well is really to be applauded. Had a good time. Lots had a good time. There we are. I think that she and her friends might have tried to sneak into back rooms this afternoon. She's not home yet, so I don't know how that went. But we'll see. I was just like, yeah, if you can fucking get in, fair play, kid, do it. You know, like, they're not going to arrest you. So, you know, how about it? Okay. Also watched, first time watch, Richard Jewell.
Ooh, yeah. What do you think of this?
Right. So, interesting film, this.
Yeah.
You know, Paul Waterhauser... true life story of a security guard who tried to help people and tried to stop a bombing, or at least to stop people getting hurt in a bombing at the 96 Atlanta Olympics, like a fan event thing. And then the press and the FBI turn on him and are convinced that he did it. And it's amazing because there's about an hour and a half of the film where, like, he's being hounded and he's never charged. It's all just media speculation. Olivia Wilde basically playing Satan. You know, it, like, she realises at the end, but she never says sorry.
No.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting that Richard Jewell does an awful lot to not help himself in the film.
He kind of bumbles along with it a bit, doesn't he?
Yeah, and just like the whole, like, he's got respect for authority and they just play him like a fucking fiddle with it. It's odd because I was expecting some sort of postscript where John Hamm and his partner, they're FBI agents, and they literally try to fabricate shit out of him. They trick him into being interviewed by saying that it's not a real interview. They just want him to come with them for like a training video. And like, what? And I'm assuming that must have happened because my God, would the real life guy sue? But I was expecting that like a postscript to be like that FBI agent was jailed for 20 fucking years for like, you know, shady shit. And there's none of that. It's just at the end, it's John Hamm going, "Yeah, I still think you did it." I don't know. Like it's wild. It kind of, you know, Clint Eastwood's like 2 takes is too many, and it kind of feels like the edit of this film was 2 edits too many or something, where it was just like, we don't need to fucking explain that. He was railroaded, and people will get it, and they will be angry. And you know what? I did get it, and I was angry. And by the time he was giving his speech to the FBI at the end about, like, do you actually have anything to, like, charge me with? Are you going to charge me? I was just like, fuck yeah, Richard Jewell. You are a really problematic dude, but... and if your mother died, I'm fairly sure you might do some really shady shit, and she's keeping you on the level. But hey, you didn't do anything here, but you've got a lot of guns. My God.
Like, you are very much you haven't done anything yet.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing. They're saying that he fits the profile and whatnot, and like the film is sympathetic towards him, but it is a bit like, yeah, he totally fits some sort of fucking profile, doesn't he?
His Minority Report just reads soon.
Not sure what, but soon.
Yeah. No, totally. You know, but
it's a good film, though.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, no, that's the thing. It is good, man. Like, it just...
The thing about latter Clint directing is there's some good shit in there.
Yeah, there is. And, you know, like, Scott... I think Scott Eastwood, one of his sons anyway, recently came out and said, like, yeah, he has retired.
Yeah, Scott said that it's... Basically said, like, he's in like his 90s. It's too much. It's too tiring for him to be on set all the time.
And,
God, he's in his 90s.
He's like 96 or something like that.
Yeah, he's like real fucking old.
96.
Clint Eastwood. And it's like, obviously it's been on this podcast many times. Like American Sniper, I think, is a genuinely irresponsible film. But hey, dude going out with like Richard Jewell, Cry Macho, and Juror Number 2.
And
it's not bad.
The Mule.
The Mule. Yeah,
Richard
totally.
Jewell, Cry Macho, and Juror Number 2 is actually a decent run of films. I think if you actually, even if you go from like, I mean, Sully's not great. But yeah, I'd say if you go that last 4 run, that's decent.
Yeah. It's. I'm glad he managed to do Juror Number 2 because, like, after Cry Macho kind of came out in the COVID wave and kind of did nothing, Warner basically turned their back on him, and like Juror Number 2 got a really small release, but I'm glad he was able to do that, and people liked it. It was pretty warmly received, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, because like Richard Jewell, I think, came out around the COVID time as well, didn't it?
It was just before.
I mean, like the Mule, that was like $50 million, and it made $175 million. You know, it's not that long ago that he was like Sully, $60 million budget, $240 million. Ian's favourite one, American Sniper, $59 million, a gross of $500 million.
Yeah, totally. One day I may rewatch American Sniper, but I just like... No, I just feel it was... young men should sign up
Yeah.
to do this and get fucking killed for their country.
It was propaganda, yeah.
It did feel a little bit like
Yeah.
that, yeah. And let's be honest, Bradley Cooper's shorts were way too small in it. It was weird.
Is that the one with the weird fake baby as
It's the one
well?
with the weird fit.
Yeah.
As well,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lols.
But yeah, look, Richard Jewell, good. Paul Waterhauser, really, really good in it. Interesting guy in speech marks, but you know, he's a decent actor. And my last one, with it being the World Cup and all, I was on Amazon Prime looking for a film to watch. Probably should have ended with Richard Jewell, but Mike Bassett, England manager.
You should have ended with Richard Jewell.
Do you know what? Apart from one bit that's aged like milk involving a ladyboy, I quite liked Mike Bassett, England manager, on a rewatch. It's only the second time I've ever watched it. First time I watched it in a cinema double bill of that and American Pie 2 at the Odeon in Salisbury. What an afternoon that was!
Yeah, that's a heck of an afternoon.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like,
To be
Ricky
fair,
Tomlinson, it's good. He's good value.
I remember one joke in it, and it's the joke about why does he end up with a guy called Benson and a guy called Hedges in the England squad, and it's because he wrote the squad down on a fag packet.
On a fag packet,
A
yeah.
woman who submitted it, what is it, and Benson Hedges are non-league players.
Yeah, that's very well remembered, and yeah, that's good. I find Ricky Tomlinson a really endearing screen presence, you know, and it's not like that guy's been the lead of many films, and I thought he did well. I mean, like, it is mad that the whole film hinges around, no, I'm going to play 4-4-2 and it's going to work, which it's funny because you look at it now and it's like people are now like, well, anything but 4-4-2s being fucking extravagant, and it could go wrong. Like Amorim, like his like formation choices were like one of the things that did for him at United. And I don't know, it feels both old school, but also if you did this same script today, there's elements of it that would work, even though there's also elements that wouldn't. Like, the whole thing is, he won a domestic cup with Norwich in the first division at the time, and no other English manager wanted the job, so it went to him. I say that would never happen now, but, like, if Tuchel goes down in flames,
Then
it
Eddie
will
Howe
be
might do.
cries for an English manager, and Eddie Howe?
Yeah, it'll be Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
It'll be Eddie Howe
and
because
it will be...
he's desperate to get out of Newcastle but knows he can't quit.
And that'll just be 2 years of absolute fucking mediocrity.
Yeah.
But but also, I thought it was interesting. It seemed to have more support from real world football institutions than I would have thought. Like, you think of like Any Given Sunday, where they basically had to invent a whole new football league for it because the NFL were like, fuck no. Like this, it feels like there is actually stuff shot at the old Wembley. And, like, they've got a bit where they're recording the official England World Cup song, and it's fucking Atomic Kitten.
Atomic Kitten, yeah.
And Keith Allen writes the song and is in it.
Yeah.
And it does kind of like feel just very authentic to the early noughties.
Do you know what definitely should happen in football to make it better? What 100% should happen? It should be the FA should
Hydration
state.
breaks.
No, the FA should state to every single team that is in the FA Cup that it is now part of the rules that if they get to the final, they have to release an FA Cup song. It is part of the rules. It used to happen. It no longer happens because all footballers now think they're a little bit too cool for it. And it's like, no, you have to. Otherwise, you are not allowed to compete.
Speaking of hydration breaks, I actually saw quite a funny meme the other day, and it was like a Scooby-Doo one, and there was like a bad guy with like a thing on his head, and over the thing on his head it said hydration breaks, and then Fred pulled the thing off his head, and it just said ad breaks underneath, and that made me chuckle.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
My classic, I genuinely, that's, yeah. I think I always like what Vicky Tomlinson says about it, is that he really enjoyed it, he really likes that people like it, but it's a bit shit.
Fair.
And yeah, there we are. I've also just looked up, Still Wakes the Deep is about 4 or 5 hours long.
Oh,
that's easy.
Yeah.
That's a lovely old job. Right. Okay, let's get the fuck out of Dodge. That
You survived, Ian, in the warm room.
We do have a question.
Oh, fuck. I don't mean that. It's just it is hot.
He survived the reviews in the warm room then.
Dylan asks us, with the World Cup on, what are your favourite films featuring footballers? I would go huge
Mike Bassett, England manager.
Survive Style 5, a hyper-stylised Japanese absurdist comedy with the guy out of Itch the Killer, Sonny Chiba, and Vinnie Jones, who is the only English-speaking character. Also, is Vinnie Jones the most successful footballer turned actor? Yes, I believe he is.
Yeah, he is.
I'm going to throw in a wild one called Hot Shot, which stars Pele as a player, as a footballer called Santos, who is basically Pele, and is Pele in it. And I think, if I remember something correctly, they actually call him Pele at certain points.
Great stuff.
But his name is Santos, and the whole thing, it revolves around him teaching these Americans how to play football and teaching this one guy how to do an overhead kick, because he can't do this overhead kick, and it almost becomes like the crane in Karate Kid. And then at the end of it, do you know what? In a big game, he does the overhead kick, and it goes in, and that's how he wins it. The only bit is that when he does the overhead kick, and you've got the big slow-mo bit of him doing this overhead kick, the ball just goes up in the air. And then the next bit, you see it just landing in the goal. And I remember watching it when I was about 9 or 10 and being football obsessed and going, the physics of that don't make sense. That wouldn't go in. And it just really annoyed me. And it actually made me hate Pele.
Did you know that Ronaldinho was in a martial arts movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yes, he was.
Kickboxer Retaliation.
Yep. It's the third kickboxing movie, I believe.
I can't think of any, so I'm just Googling it.
Neymar was in Triple X.
Fair.
Yeah, at the start, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He gets blown up with Samuel L. Jackson, or so you think, at the start. And then he rocks up at the end, because they didn't get blown up.
George Best was in a movie called Percy in 1971, a film about a man who has the first ever penis transplant following a freak accident and becomes a womanizer after receiving a very large organ.
Yeah, he
what
goes,
the fuck?
He goes on a night out with. He meets George Best, I think, at a strip club, if I remember certainly correctly.
I don't know. That's the only detail I have.
Yeah.
In 1971, Best played himself in Percy, a film about a man who has the first ever penis transplant. So I'm guessing he's not playing Percy.
No, he's not playing Percy.
He's just there.
Yeah.
A lot of them seem to have been
Britt Eklund's in that as well.
In a movie called Goal 2, Living the Dream.
Yeah, there's also Escape to Victory, which had
Yes.
Sylvester Stallone playing in goal, and then just diving to the side and flailing his arms around and looking like the worst goalkeeper in the world.
Fair.
Yeah, but that's there is not a lot of there are not a lot of good football movies. It's that thing of the reason why certain sports transport themselves quite well to movies is the reason why football doesn't, because football can create its own actual drama. Whereas it's very hard to replicate that via film.
Yeah, but I don't think he's even necessarily meaning football movies, though, is it?
Oh, no,
but, like, footballers in
Footballers
movies.
in movies, yeah, no, there's not a great... Eric Cantona did Finding Eric, which was quite fun.
Yeah?
Yeah. Zlatan's in a Asterix and Obelix one.
Is he?
Yeah, there's Zlatan.
That's mint.
It's not.
I love Asterix.
Yeah. But it's the live action, it's Sean Reynolds.
Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah.
No. Who was the guy we said about at the start? The one that's got the most successful career?
Vinnie Jones.
Vinnie Jones, yeah, he's been in some good stuff. I
He
can't
has,
remember
yeah.
his name.
He's a bit of a prick, though.
Well, yeah, but, I mean...
Yeah.
Who isn't?
People that aren't Vinnie Jones.
Ryan Reynolds. He's not a prick. Ryan Gosling.
Ryan
I meant
Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. Ryan Reynolds is a bit of a prick.
What coming next week here?
Makes way more sense. Ow! Okay, next week. Are we all doing Supergirl?
Yeah, I'm doing Supergirl.
I'm down for Supergirl, yeah. I think it looks mint.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I know we're not all up for...
Yeah, sorry.
Because we're not all up for Jackass Best and Last.
Absolutely.
So,
fuck that shit. I will not be watching the new Jackass movie.
yeah,
Don't look at me like that.
I will. Looking forward to a glorified clip show, but, you know, we'll see how it goes.
Don't swear at me.
But hey, we're also going to talk about Still Wakes the Deep. So,
Yes.
4 or 5 hours long, folks. It's available on lots of consoles and stuff. So if you've got a console, why don't you give that a download? I will give it a maximum of 6 hours. And if I haven't beaten it by then, I reserve the right to stop.
There.
Well, no, but what if you're just slow?
Well, apparently you can do it in free.
Yeah, but that's if you're speed running it. That's not getting the full.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think if I give it twice as long,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
should give me ample opportunity.
Okay.
Look, the thing is, like, Don's out on Saturday night, so I could probably just mainline it on Saturday.
That's fair.
That's my plan. Right, okay. Also, Mark is going to play an hour of Yakuza Kiwami next
indeed.
Tuesday, very specifically. So we will get Mark's Yakuza report, hopefully the first of a regular Yakuza report section. And there we are. Right, Mark, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Becky, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ian.
I'm going to leave this room now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Right, we will let you...